Today's November 21st, and haven't filmed in, I think, about 4 days. Been working on that grain dryer, getting that all set up. The electricians were here getting all of the wiring fixed on it, because there's a couple things that were, I guess, more or less wired wrong. And it would work and all, but they just went through everything, got it ready to go. That way don't have any surprises or nothing. And then we got some rain and just made a muddy mess down there. Got the electric from the road, so the main power lines, they got the 3-phase in to our panel yesterday. They got that done. Got power to the dryer. They got everything hooked up, but I think he said he's got a few odds and ends to just finish up, and then that'll be done. We got the auger set up and the motor on it to fill it. I got that wired in, and all I gotta do is put the bottom, I guess cage on is what you'd want to call it. Got to put that on. But I got to weld in the spacer and the stub shaft, but it's set up down there, so I got to take the welder down there, which no big deal. But yeah, so today though, you can see again snow, which definitely not ideal, but so no one's gonna be out to do any more wiring today, or probably tomorrow for that matter. It's gonna be cold here for, I think they got about 4 or 5 days cold. So we're not gonna be able to pick corn or anything either, which sucks, but it is what it is. So we basically got all that dryer set up, ready to go and everything. So once the weather gets better, hopefully we can get back at it. But I think that basically catches you up on everything. But now taking the time to work on this skid loader, the 326D. The main issue we're having is, how do I want to word it? So when you get in the skid loader and take the hydraulic lock off and your parking brake and all that, the bucket wants to tip out all the time. And we did some diagnosing and all that, and we think it is in the main control here, your main so that one's your self-leveling valve, and this is like your main valve, I guess is what you want to word it. And it's got all your solenoids. There's 2 here, 1 right there, and then there's 4 on the bottom with all your lines coming in. So I'm gonna get that off today and tear into it. We were told that it's probably either a spring broke, or being the housing is cracked. So we're trying to get that done today, because this is our main skid loader and we use it every single day. So we don't want it to be down too long. So we're gonna pull it out today and look at that, see what kind of parts we need, and go from there. So yeah, but I got the bottom plate right there out, so I'm got it all cleaned out. I got it blown off. I got some colored zip ties here. We're gonna zip tie the solenoid, so make sure we put them all on the right ones, or else you're gonna have a issue when you put everything back together. But yeah, so I think that basically catches up on everything. And now, of course, it's making a mess on the shop here, because this is covered in manure plus snow, so dripping off of everything. But it is what it is. We'll clean it up later. But so yeah, I'll get to getting this apart here. Hopefully it don't take too long, but trying to get all this stuff out, it's not going to be too fun, because you don't have a lot of room to work there. But we'll start marking things and disconnecting things and see if we can get this valve out. Well, got the valve out of there. I marked everything where all the solenoids went. That's all the zip ties and all that. The lines are pretty self-explanatory, other than the fact that one I just marked for the fact that it was on top, and I thought it was a size of another one, but it's, well, I think it's actually the same size as this one, but these three go on the side, these three go kind of on the top, that one's a bottom, and that little one is also a bottom, and then this big one's on the side, plus I got that little one's on the side too. But show you, so this is the top, so this will be sitting like upright, but you got three across, and then one by itself, big one on the side, that one small one, and the other two small ones, and then got a solenoid there. I didn't mark that one because that one's different than all the rest. These two were the top ones. I ran out of different colored, so I doubled the one up and put them on top, so it's a little easier. And then the four bottom ones. So got to talk to a deer mechanic and see what all I got to do here. But thinking it's a broke spring in one of the valves, so gonna tear that apart later. But I think it's about 2:30, something like that. So gonna go in and eat, and got a couple odds and ends stuff to do. So we'll get this later on today. But yeah, so just not the funnest of jobs because you're kind of working upside down here, but it's leaking a bunch of oil too. But got the catch pan underneath there. This is mostly oil or water from the tire, so I think I caught 90% of it anyway, so that's that. But hopefully get this thing tore apart, and then we'll have to order parts of what we need. But yeah, so it's out, so get a hold of the mechanic and see what all I should be looking for, I guess I should say. But so we'll go for lunch, and I'll get you guys back out hopefully later today if I can get this filmed or not. But yeah, so we'll go eat and go from there. Well, I haven't filmed in a couple of days now. We've been working on that skid loader, and I did get a part, got the parts ordered. They should be here today. Today's Saturday. But we were working on the grain dryer, got it ready to go. We're out here picking some corn now and dumping on the wrong side of the auger wagon, but we're getting the field opened up. But good thing got a camera here and shows exactly what I'm doing, so that helps. But got the dryer all ready to go. They were doing the last finishing touches on it, again, everything happy working together and all that good fun stuff. So we had a little bit of corn in the grain truck, put that in there, and then they were filling it and all that. So getting this filled up now, and we'll get another grain truck in there so they can fill it all the way up, and should be ready to go then. But trying to open up this field, it's not the funnest. It's got a lot of washouts and got a lane through it, and just not very fun. But we'll get it. It's just gonna take a little bit. But my dad's running the auger wagon, and my uncle will be running the grain truck. So we should be able to pick quite a bit of corn now, because that dryer should do about 700, I think it says in the manual, 775 bushel the hour. So it should be pretty good at keeping up with us. So we're hopefully be able to get this corn knocked out halfway decent now once we get going here. It just took a lot longer to get everything going and stuff, but it is what it is. Today's Saturday. They got rain coming in Monday, so we want to try getting everything going, and hopefully everything's happy together and works like it should, and we should be able to pick quite a bit of corn then. So but yeah, I've got to get this opened up here. Got a hedgerow behind us here, so it's all messed up. But yeah, so we're right by home. The neighbors is just right up there, and then our farm's just I think it's about a quarter mile down the road, so pretty close to home. So we should be able to get some of this knocked out pretty fast. But I gotta fix the full sensor on this combine. When I tear the hopper down, sometimes it'll get stuck, and thought I got it unstuck when I was back there, but apparently not. So we'll get in there, get that undone, and then we'll open up this end run. Then we gotta pick so we gotta start over here, go that way. It's got the lane in through here, and it's all jacked up in here. All that over there is straight, and you can go through no problem. But over here is a lane, and it curves, and you got a lot of point rows and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is pick one more down, get that end row opened up once I get this end row, and then go out a ways, cut up through there, and then pick all the point rows and all that. But yeah, so we'll see what we can get done today. So I'll keep going here and get some stuff picked. So I'm picking out through the middle here, trying to cut it straight. There's a shed right there, so we got to go around that. So I'm hoping I got pretty close to it. I might have to go over one more or 8 more rows. Still didn't fix that, but gotta pick this off, that way I can get turned around along the shed there. I'll see if I can show you guys once I get up there what I'm talking about. But got a bunch of point rows and stuff in there, so I gotta get this somewhat opened up so I can do this. But we gotta park the trucks on the lane over here, so I gotta work this way over, but I gotta get this opened up first. So a little bit of messing around, but it is what it is. My uncle, he already got a truckload, took home, so should be able to get that dryer going now. And yeah, corn, it's doing pretty good. Some spots are about 150, and then some spots are 250, so it's gonna average right around that 200 bushel probably, give or take. Still not any too dry. It's running around that 18-19%. So well, it was drying down, but then we got I forget how many inches of rain, and we got snow the other day, so just nothing was going right for us. But finally got the dryer going, so now we can go and hopefully get this done in a halfway decent fashion here. But all depends on how well the weather holds off. Got some rain Monday, but I think after Monday is supposed to be good, I believe, but that gets pretty annoying. But I think for the most part, it's supposed to be good next week, so hopefully we can get going here and get some corn picked. Because I think today's the I believe it's the 23rd, might be I don't know, it's 20 something anyways, and I'm hoping we can get this corn knocked out halfway decent, because we got a big field. So hopefully, but time will tell. As long as the weather holds off, we should be able to get the corn out pretty good. So but I'm getting up to the barn here, or the shed, so we'll see what we got to do here and get this side all opened up. Well, didn't quite make it. I needed to be over one more. Well, 2 more would have been ideal, but we'll just come up here and kind of get over a little bit, and then we'll go pick some of that. That way I can get turned around for these end rows. But we'll just back up and kind of veer off in here. So we'll get this all opened up here and keep on picking. with us. Gonna have to wait here, I'd assume, next load. But the farm's right there, and we got that new driveway put in, and that's a lot easier to pull in that driveway. You don't have to back up as far with it anyway, so that's a lot nicer for him to be able to dump. But I think I might get the semis in the shed here at the neighbors, so where we're picking. So I'm thinking go grab that way we can keep going, try keeping this combine moving, because the dryer should be able to keep up pretty good. All depends on the combine moisture testers anywhere from 20 or 18 to 20, so you gotta dry it down about 5 points, give or take. So dryer should be able to keep up with it halfway decent, or keep up with us halfway decent. But I don't know, what would that be, the second truckload now my uncle's taken. So got one filled up the dryer, and then the next one went straight into the holding bin. So yeah, should be able to start filling up the holding bin now, but with that big of a dryer, it should be able to take it pretty good. I didn't keep track of how long it takes to get a grain truckload, but it definitely don't take long. So I think we'll probably get the semi out here. The problem is it's so muddy now. I don't know if the semi will be able to make it out here on the lane, but I guess worst comes to worst, we just hook up to it and pull it out. But the neighbor he don't like it being mudded up, the lane, which I don't blame him either. But yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'll see what my dad wants to do, and probably just grab the semi. That way keep moving here. But we got a few more rounds here to get this all opened up. Then once we get into that stuff, my dad can cut across through here instead of having to go end to end. But I'm still doing this backwards than what I think my dad wanted me to do it. But trying to open it up with point rows and trying to keep track of where you've been and haven't been is just not very fun. So yeah, but I guess my uncle, he did make it back, but still auger wagon's full and combine's almost full already. So yeah, it don't take long. But we're just gonna keep going here and hopefully get a good portion of this done. It's 2 o'clock now, so I got out, I already got out almost 11 acres, so we've only been at this for maybe an hour and a half, I think. So not doing bad. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going here and see what we can get done today. Because the guy that's been working on it, I guess there's a couple more stuff he needed to do to it, so it took a little longer, but finally got it going. It's about 4:30 now. I think he got it going around 3 o'clock, give or take. I got the semi out. We're filling that because the holding bin's full. So I don't know if my uncle got that truck dumped or not, but he hasn't been back, so I'm assuming not. But the dryer should have dumped another load by now, so he should be able to get the truck in there. And now got the semi out here, so my dad's gonna fill that up, which won't take long at all to fill, because he's got was that 800 bushel on the auger wagon, and then combine getting it filled up again, so it won't take long at all. But yeah, I mean, today everything been going good so far. Getting a lot of acres done pretty quick anyways, but now of course we're full because the dryer wasn't going, and yeah, it is what it is. But hopefully we can get this stuff drying and get it going good again tomorrow. Hopefully get the corn knocked out, or at least get this side done, which I believe this side's the bigger side, which is around 58-ish acres, where that side I believe is 55 or something like that. So I want to get this side done, and if we can, I'd like to get on that side too, but all depends on how everything goes. But corn's doing pretty good. It's averaging a little over 200, which is what I was figuring, but that was the poorer stuff. Where I'm at now is a little bit better, but the stuff that the tops are broke out of it, well, the leaves and everything's off. I don't know why, it's not as good, let's put it that way. But the stuff where the leaves are in, that's really good corn, so it's averaging out because around that 150 is what that stuff is, and then this stuff here, it'll get over 200, 250, something like that. So it's averaging a little over 2, so not too bad. But we're just gonna keep going here, and I don't know how late I'll go here. Gotta get home and put that skid loader, well, had a guy put it together, and I just got to do a couple odds and ends to it, put oil in it, and tighten down a couple things, and then it's good to go. So I gotta get that done for tonight's chores, because I gotta use it to clean out the barns and all that fun stuff. So I think we're gonna quit here once get the semi full, and I don't think we're gonna leave the dryer run all night tonight, just for the fact that it's a new to us dryer, and we want to make sure it doesn't screw up during the night, because then you have big issues. So I think we're just gonna run it all night, or early night here, run it until we'll probably shut it down around 8, 9 o'clock, something like that, and then start it back up tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow, but it sprinkled a little bit this morning, so we'll see. But yeah, so long rounds, we're getting a lot more done with them, so we're just gonna keep going here and see what we can get done. Well, got the auger wagon full there, got the grain truck full also, and got the semi full, holding bins full as well. So we're gonna quit for tonight. It's 5:30 now. Would like to go a little later, but with the dryer not keeping up, we'll have enough to run tonight anyways, as late as want to run it. But because like I said, we're gonna shut her down and not run it all night just in case something goes wrong with it. But gonna just get to the other end and call her quits. I'll have combine will be probably 3/4 full at best. Probably won't quite be 3/4 full, but did pretty good today. I'll have about a little over 31 acres out. Didn't get started till that, I think it was around 1:30 we started, and it's 5:30, so not too bad. Hopefully tomorrow we can go as long as we want and get started halfway decent, and not get started in the around 1:30. So hopefully we can get started earlier and get some of this corn done before the rain, because Monday they got the rain coming in. So but I just gotta get up to all them lights there. That's the road, so we'll get up there and call her a night. About 9 o'clock. Gonna get this shut down for the night. Shouldn't have a whole lot left in the holding bin anyways, but gotta do some work to the dryer tomorrow morning. The burner only gets up to about 150 degrees, so gotta drill out the orifices on it, thinking they're plugged up, so I gotta do that in the morning. So we're gonna shut her down tonight and let it cool down, but go take you guys down here. It's gonna get noisy, so you probably won't be able to hear me, but show you what it's doing.